Okay, so happy to find out that once I logged on, uh Hellblade said that they just released a new patch for uh AMD GPUs, which I have an AMD GPU. So no more lag, hopefully. What does BSG mean? It means no backseat gaming. Yeah, BSG means backseat gaming, so I like to try to figure out games myself. I only ask for advice when I really need it. Hi, you? Oh yeah, I forgot. No, 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 no. Need focus.
Remember your training.
Don't trying to corner me, you jerk. Shit. Oh. Yeah, BSG, at least for me, normally means backseat gaming. Shit. Oop. Ah, yeah. This bullshit now. Come on, mamas. It feels so good to be able to play this game without any lag. Ow, my face.
They're winning. I can't see it. Then listen.
To my right. I was right. Gonna vomit again. Shit. I was right in front of him. Milo? It's pronounced Ivelis.
Quickly get up. It's not over. It's not over. Do keep going.
Am I right? Easy, asshole. Oh, from Final Fantasy? Yeah, okay. Yeah, my name is pronounced exactly like Ivalice from Final Fantasy. The only difference is that instead of it being Eva, it's pronounced Eve. I'm actually from here in America, but my family's Puerto Rican. It was my mom's middle name. Hey, Dark Souls 4 with a new engine, what do you know? Sorry, I had to pause for a second. I'm thirsty. Yeah, but I do get, yeah, I get that a lot though. People ask me, they're like, oh, like, Ivalice from, what the hell? His legs are gyrating. Yeah. They think it's pronounced exactly like that one. And it's pretty much, it's close to it, of course. But of course, that's the only difference, is, it's Eve instead of Eva. Thing to my right? Yeah. I literally have no idea how long this fight is for. The circle is getting smaller. Left. Yeah, the circle light is getting really small. No, I am not gonna die. Oh, well, that's how it's spelled in Final Fantasy. Ivalice. But it's pretty much pronounced similar. Left. Tame the Beast achievement unlocked? Did I really kill him? I would say it's not that easy. Holy shit, my leg. Yeah, it's a place in Final Fantasy, and it's spelled differently. My God, the fuck is
an
in?
unnatural, invisible force, and so invoke the gods for protection. But evil can come from the hand behind the gods. A familiar hand, cold and cruel.
That weird pixelated shit in the middle.
With his rituals, kept her trapped in that hole.
Her dad,
She couldn't say which was worse.
yeah, her father.
The darkness. Or the monster that her father had become. She couldn't fight them both. And so she left. Headed for the one ray of light that shone down on her. If she had stayed, she wouldn't have survived.
Shut up, stomach.
But maybe Dillian would still be alive.
I'm so sorry, my love.
She will save his soul. Even if this time she can't save her own.
Forgive me, Senua. I know you have no reason to trust me anymore.
Shadow, listen.
But believe this, it was my mission to make you hate. To hate the darkness with a passion so great it would focus your mind on this quest. Or without it,
I feel like the shadow is her father.
leftovers slack. All this time, I've wanted to protect you from the truth that would have destroyed you a long time ago.
Follow.
But you have conquered your darkness at every turn.
Stay alert, Senua.
You deserve to see behind the veil of darkness.
Then take me to
He
the
wants her
mountain,
to trust him.
as deep as we can go.
I won't stand in your way.
She has to trust him. Follow it.
You will not survive what is in there.
I know.
Jeez, her arm is really fucked up.
She's come this far. She wants to go.
Oh, keeps unplugging. Why do you keep unplugging, controller?
So she must listen to
I need to make sure it's like really good in there. Eh. That's why she's not moving, because for some reason my controller keeps disconnecting. Give me a second. No, Luke, I am your father.
You can't hide to rest now. Close your eyes, Senua. Just close your eyes. It'll be over so soon.
Okay.
It's not too late. She's still alive.
Let me put in another USB slot.
So quick. No, she must keep going.
The rot is crawling up her arm. She hasn't got long.
It will kill her eventually.
Okay, let's see if this one works. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Feels good being able to run in darkness and not have your ass torn in half. You're in the darkness for too long. And it sucks because half of those deaths weren't even my fault. Wait.
What? Hela's escaped. Hela's escaped. She's
I won't let the darkness trick me again. I know you're safe with the gods. I can feel
Okay.
Hela's gaze, searching for secrets inside of me. Secrets that even I can't see. I'm not here to fight my past. I'm here for Dillian. I will fulfill my vow, whatever the cost.
It's like it lags just a tiny bit, but oh my god, yesterday was just ridiculous, so I can handle this.
She is rotting. She must defeat Hela. There is no way she can defeat Hela. She must.
Okay, I have to fix that bridge. Let me go over here for a second.
Hela has Dillian's soul. She must speak to her. She must fight, or she must go back. Find another way. There is no reason. There has to be. She can't fight. Turn back.
The Northmen say the world will come to an end. They call this Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods.
Senua,
First, there will be a terrible winter, 3 years long.
Hela has defeated her.
Hush, voices. It's fucking story time. When Druth talks, everybody shuts the fuck up.
People will forget what they owe their kindred. Times will be hard. Crimes will be great. It will be an age of axes and swords. The wind will blow through abandoned halls. Wolves will walk where children played. The world will fall into ruin.
They actually kind of quieted it down for a second there.
You want to leave Dillian here with Hela? Are you strong enough? She's strong enough. She seems fine. She must. We believe in you, Senua. She can't. Hela has defeated her twice, and she will do it again. Hela is all.
Alright. I'm gonna say, like, can I get to the top eventually? This looks like an area where I'm gonna be fighting people. Or not.
You would get this.
I guess this is where I'll be able to cross the bridge after it's fixed. Maybe? Or maybe I just fixed the bridge from up here. Probably what it is. It should be... like this. Okay, now I have to go to another side over there and fix it. Okay. Yeah. I have to go through the other way. Hi, Matterhorn. I wish Druth were my teacher. Druth is awesome. I wish I had a friend like Druth. I fucking knew somebody was gonna come here to fight. I was stuck there for a second. Why does it sound like there's somebody behind me? They're not. Never mind. Even though it takes a little while. I'm sure there's another way to kill him without focus. And without having all your attacks deflected every single time. Ow, my ass. But we'll get there eventually. I'm here. A little more towards this way. What the fuck was that?
Watch out! She's injured. She can still do it. She knows what to do. Remember the
Oh shit. 4. 4. Shiny foot.
behind you. Behind you.
Yeah, it's working a lot smoother.
Behind you. Watch out. Behind you. Behind you. Behind you. He's too fast.
Alright, let me take care of... Hi! Hello?
Quickly get up! They're coming! It's not over. It's not over.
I cannot see shit.
You can do it. You're close. Quick, behind you.
Jesus Christ, it doesn't even give me a chance.
He can read.
I want him. I don't care about the big guy right now.
Defend yourself. Stop them. Get up. Get up. She's hurt. She's injured. She won't make it. You won. End it.
Alright.
End it. Now. This is nearly the end.
It's already the end. What are you talking about? It's nearly the end. Alright, so I came from over there. Now I go back this way. And then I'll be able to fix the bridge on the other side. Yeah, I logged onto Steam and it said, Hellblade update queued. I was like, wait, what? There's an update? And when I went to the official page, it says, new patch. We have a patch for AMD GPUs. I was like, yes!
No. She'd rather die. She can see it. The bridge. She can't cross the bridge. It's broken. She has to fix it. It's too dangerous. She's done it before.
I'd like to be able to see the banister without my big ass body in the way.
She'll do it again. How will she do it? There must be a way.
I'll fix it the way I always fix it. Over here? There's just a gap in the wall.
She can see it. The bridge. She can't cross the bridge. It's broken. She has to fix it. It's too dangerous. She's done it before. You have to fight on. Be powerful. The final battle. Get his soul back. It's the final task.
Yes, it is. This isn't just a broken bridge, is it? Mother,
Where's she looking over
you
here?
showed me how to see further. To see the hidden wonders in our world and explore new
I'll wait till she's done talking before I do anything else.
to lead so that others may follow, or to warn so that they may avoid. That is our gift and our duty. I'm not going to look away in fear anymore.
The Northmen say the gods will fight their last battle at Ragnarok. Their watchmen will blow the horn that can be heard through the whole world. And Odin will speak with the severed head of Mimir, which gives him good counsel. The land of the giants will thunder with the sound of their army on the move. The gods will assemble. The dwarves will leave their stones. The frost giants will come from the east. The Midgard serpent will turn up the waves. Eagles will scream and tear at the corpses with their yellow beaks. The ship of the dead will set sail.
No. I thought I was gonna have to fix 2 sets more, but I'll just have to go up higher.
She can do it.
She can do it.
Okay. No, yeah, I still have to come out from another part, so I can fix that part over there.
She thinks so special.
And there's still those other parts that need to be fixed. That one over there. And I think there's another set over here. There? No. Just all the ones from right there. Yeah, she uses her focus ability to be able to... Because like when I zoom in, that's her focusing. So it kind of like quiets down the voices in her head and gives her the ability to be able to see the... what's the word I'm looking for? The illusions. Don't think I can fix this one. Maybe I have to go on the bridge. Let me see something. I don't know if I can fix that from here.
There's an illusion. She's found a way.
Aha!
There's a way.
I knew it.
She can see. She must align herself. She can do it. There's the door. She aligns herself.
Yeah, they're pretty much like not actually broken. So I fixed that. So I should be able to go up into another place. These ones will probably have to be fixed from that area over there. After experiencing all that I have with Valravn earlier in the game, I don't fucking trust anything in here. Wide open spaces.
The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the gods will face a ship full of their foes, which Loki has steered to Asgard. It carries the fire giants, the wolf that will eat the sun, and all kinds of dark creatures. Surt will join them with his sword of fire. The cliffs will crash, trolls will walk the land, men will tread the road to hell, and the heavens will split open.
I don't know, will I be able to open this door? Nope. There's, aha, I would say, so there's supposed to be something else, because there's no other way to go through. Whee! Now I can freely go through here. Trying to think who else in Norse mythology would possibly be in my way. Probably gonna have to fight someone there. Oh, darkness, so I'm gonna have to fight someone. I know it's not gonna be so easy for me to come across Hela. Somebody else here? Yep, figured.
It's nearly over. He's gone.
Ow, my face. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up.
There's blood.
Hello, mister. Somebody else here. Oh, never mind. I'll need focus for the other guy.
Take him down. Take him down now.
I'm here. I just want the other guy. I don't want you right now. Go away.
Stop it. She will die. Stop. Get up quickly. Get up.
Alright, let me get rid of this other douchebag first, 'cause I don't like the fact that he's like right fucking here. Hello.
The mirror focus is building.
Okay. It wasn't too bad. That part's done. There's still something else I need to connect. So I'm gonna continue upstairs before crossing the bridge. Huh, story time.
The Northmen say that each god will do battle at Ragnarok. Odin will fight the monstrous wolf and be killed, but his son will avenge him and plunge his sword into the heart of the beast. Freyr will face Surt, but he had given his sword away for him, and without it, he cannot defend himself against the flames. Thor will smite the Midgard serpent to no avail. The sun will grow black. The earth will sink into the sea. The stars will disappear. Fire and water will meet. Steam will shoot up. Flames will play against the sky. The heavens and earth and all the world will be burned. All the gods will be dead. And the warriors of Valhalla and the people everywhere. Senua, prepare yourself for Ragnarok. For it is nigh.
Well, because of my psychosis, I'm pretty much already fucking living my own type of Ragnarok, so... Boy, I'm way ahead of you. So maybe the other thing I need to fix, I just do it from the other side of the bridge? Just assume. No, there's nothing to fix from the other part. Am I a big fan of Norse mythology? Yeah. I think out of all the mythologies, because I like Greek mythology and Roman mythology is pretty much the same thing, just with names switched around. Fuck. I feel like I like Norse mythology a little more. Don't wipe my ass with your stupid weapon. Oh, good. There's another one behind him as well. You next? Thought I got him, but I guess not.
She won't make it.
Yeah, this game is really, really good. Okay, you're the closest, so. Swear to God, like hearing the song, I think about Valdruna. There we go. You are the closest.
He's down. Finish it. Finish it. Strike it.
Are you serious right now? Oh, he knocked the other guy out! I don't. Those things are going good. Oh, he really knocked them the fuck out. G-Pat, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, come on. I don't want to focus. Oh, I'm gonna have to focus. There's a lot of people right now. I'm so tense right now. Easy there. Get up, get up, get up. Get up, get up, get up.
She's injured. Behind you.
They're not letting me get up. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to start the whole thing all over again. I don't think it's saved midway. I wasn't really paying attention. Okay. I hope it's just taking a really long time to load and not because I'm gonna lose my save file. Okay. My rot is not as high. It resetted my rot. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm scared now. I mean, I would be happy, but I don't know. Shit, that was way too early. There we go. Don't be a dickwad.
It's not over.
Hi, Big Papa. Shit. And other people aren't even a part of your fight. Go away.
Finish this. Finish this. You can do this. Take it. Go again. Now. They've surrounded you. He's not strong enough.
Shit.
You're stronger than him. Focus.
He just stood there. I mean, I know it's in slow-mo, but he just fucking took it.
She can focus. It's inside of her.
Just tell them 1v1 me, bro. Want the guy in the back. What? They didn't let me go around him. What kind of bullshit was that? It won't even let me focus on the guy behind him. Why is it not letting me dodge him?
Behind you.
Alright, you dick. Why are there so many of you right now? Alright, who's coming up first?
Capable warrior. Remember your. Quickly get up. They're coming. She's hurt. She's injured. She won't make it.
Need to focus on this loser.
She needs to focus. The mirror focus is building. It's building.
Oh, my nose.
He's a better fighter. Can't do it.
Why won't it actually go around him when I go to the left? It happened with the other guy too. Okay.
The path to Hela.
Alright, so do I fix it from over here? Or was it? No, it was just that. Wasn't it?
Closer to Hela. She's going to die.
Yeah.
Wait,
I think that was it.
what happens when she dies? What happens to me when she dies? We die too. I don't want to die. Wait. What? What happens when she dies? What happens to us? What happens to us? We die too.
Oh, it won't let me run.
I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
We'll all die someday.
I don't want to die.
And when everyone's gone, even the gods will die.
I don't want to die. We don't want to die. I don't want to die. Senua, stop.
Some people were saying the rot was a cruel bluff. I mean, I wouldn't mind if your save file did get deleted. Like, I'm up for a challenge. I just found it interesting that my rot was all the way up here. Now it's back to normal.
I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
I'm sorry. I didn't ask you to be a part of me. If you don't want to die with me, then leave me alone.
I don't want to die. Please stop. 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 You'll never
There's nothing to go back to.
We only have each other now. Don't abandon me.
Everyone suffers. They were right about me.
Listen to me, not them. They were afraid. Like children scared of the dark.
So was I.
They made up monsters to fill the void. That doesn't make them real.
They made them real.
No!
Follow your soul and let go.
It's supposed to be akin to the voices misleading and fucking with you. Ah.
Hides your weakness, and the darkness will find it.
As I hear her screaming and crying, I was trying to see if I can see her on the other side.
It's not like the old stories, is it? The noble warrior facing evil in search of victory and honor. Clear dividing lines. No. Oh, this place is not quite like that. It's as if it knows that true torment lies within. Memories you cannot defeat, cannot escape. This is her hell.
Oh, is that her mom? They burned her? That's so fucked up. That really makes me mad. Her father, I bet, let it.
You see it, Senua. You see the darkness, faces fear and suffering. You can see it.
I remember it clearly now.
She has nothing to fear anymore. The gods have saved your mother. Through my hand.
All because she can see and hear things that nobody else could. That frustrates me.
This is the will of the gods.
Fuck the gods! You did this to her! Why?
This is what happens when you listen to the voices of the underworld. They crawl into your soul and rot you from the inside. Defy the gods like your mother, and the darkness will come for you too. You understand, Senua?
Time to start fucking shit up, girl. Let's go.
I do understand. You cursed me with your own madness. I was just a child. You created this darkness! You created this darkness so you could hide behind it!
Only suffering brings salvation. It is the
That's
will of
Hela.
the gods.
You're a lot uglier up close, sweetheart.
Your soul and I. You are alive!
Are we really gonna do this right now?
Defy the gods. She defied you. And so you killed her.
You didn't pray to the gods.
I'm running. I'm running.
You prayed to your mother. Your mother who is too weak to fight the darkness.
I'm coming on my way. Give me a second.
Tortured her. You killed her. You are
Ow.
Those rituals, the years of isolation, the pain that still haunts you. It was the only way to fight the curse within you. The darkness is inside you and it will destroy you.
You're a liar!
No, Senua. The darkness is here. You cannot push it away. And it will watch as you draw your last dying gasp.
I won't let you kill me.
Okay, hi. Yeah, this is a beautiful song. I like this. Y'all hear it? It's beautiful as fuck. Yeah. I was able to bring them out because of the sword.
Behind you.
I'm gonna have to make this my new ringtone. Oh my god, I want to cry because I don't want to finish the game.
Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Behind you. Be careful, Senua. Watch out.
I want to cry.
Behind you. I can see through your darkness. You're a liar and a murderer. And if you really are Hela, then I have a sword here that can kill a god.
She, this is a bitch ass. You see her trying to fucking hide herself behind all this debris and shit.
Look at you. Not forward, but moving backwards to wallow in your miserable past. You're making a mistake searching for Dillion. The same mistake that killed him in the first place. I'm trying to save you from yourself. You still believe it is a lie? The plague of darkness, the butchering of Dillion by the Norsemen. You saw it yourself.
You told everyone I was cursed. They believed you. I believed you.
Tell me, Senua, where is Dillion's soul if the darkness is a lie? How you save him?
He's here. I know he's here. Dillian, I know you're here. Hold on. I'll find you.
What the fuck is that? Oh, it's Valravn. Hi! Oh, didn't mean to run into you. Grab. It's been a while. Hi. Hello. Hello, darkness, my old friend. How do I feel like starts is here as well? Who the fuck was behind me for a second there? Somebody else is behind me. I'm telling you, I knew it. Somebody was behind me. And it was Cert. They're gonna make me fight all these bosses at the same time. Shit.
Behind you.
They're gonna make me fight all these bosses at the same time. Holy shit. That was weird. Alright, it's dark as shit right now. Oh wait, no, never mind, it's bright. That was freaking weird. My controller would not stop vibrating. And I was like, oh, what? I thought it was just the game, and then I noticed OBS wasn't working or anything either. Life. Wonderful life. Okay. I'm so sorry about that. I literally have like no fucking clue why that happened at all. Let's try that again. Alright. I have no idea where it's gonna start me now. Ow, loud in my ear holes, please. Yeah, that was super uber weird. But at least it's fixed now, so. Hi, Noofy! I literally have no idea where it's gonna start me. If it's gonna start me from the other guys, or if I'm gonna be fighting the bosses again. The game was like, well, you said you didn't want the game to end, right? So we crashed it for you. So you have to start all over again. I hope it doesn't do that. I just, please. I wanna play the game. I think, okay, I get to start with the bosses.
Look at you. Running forward, moving backwards to wallow in your miserable past. You're making a mistake searching for Dillian. The same mistake that
Alright.
killed him in the first place. I'm trying to save you from yourself. You still believe it is a lie? The plague of darkness, the butchering of the nearby Northmen. You saw it yourself.
Yada yada, we know this part. Can I skip this?
You told everyone I was cursed. They believed you. I believed you.
Tell me, Senua, where is Gideon's soul if the darkness is alive?
Oh man, I can't believe it throws like all 3 bosses at me. Like, not all 3 at the same time, just one of them will turn into, Grammar.
He's here. I know he's here.
This game. The cake is a lie. Oh wait, please don't tell me my controller just unplugged again.
I know you're here. Hold on. I'll find you.
Okay, I was worried. It's interesting because now it's starting me with Grammar instead of Valravn like first time. Okay. Woo! Sir, hi. Now, no, it's Grammar again. Come on, Grammar. Over here. Over here, boy. I just like how Cert just walks in between his legs like nothing. Whichever one first. Okay, now he's Valravn. Ow, my ass. Oh, my fucking knee's itchy. Up, 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 up. Oh, Valravn, I swear I'm gonna kick your ass. I had fucking Grammar under control.
Behind you.
What? You don't get the fuck out my way. Shit, click the wrong button. I was trying to block. Hi, Cert.
Delian! Where is he? You're trying to trick me again with your
Right?
I know he's here.
Where's she?
You took him from me. You have him.
Gideon is gone. Gideon is dead. Let him go now. I'm warning you.
Okay, now she's my size.
What can you do to me that you haven't already?
Hi. Hello, everyone.
You betrayed your own father. You betrayed the gods in search of Dillion, in search of love. Look where that's got you. Let go of your battle. Let go of redemption. Let go of Dillion. Don't let your darkness hurt anyone else.
I forget I can't do that with him. I think the fuck not! Ow, my face. Okay. Hela, is that you? You need to fucking chill. Shit. Thought I had it. Get your fucking toe out my face. Ow, my face. Big guy, please. Now I'm gonna have to do something with Hela. Otherwise they're just gonna keep coming. I mean, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, it's way too early. There we go.
Watch out.
Well, let me focus on Hela, but that's the one I want to go for. So I guess I do have to deal with these guys. Shit.
Let go of your battle.
No.
You don't have to fight anymore.
I want to keep fighting. Yeah, she keeps calling them. And every time she does that, I freeze. Then I'm gonna have to do something about Hela. There's no way I have to keep going through this. Then again, I wouldn't be surprised. Whoa, hi, hello.
Senua. Let go of your battle.
I don't want to let go of my battle.
Stop. You're killing yourself.
I don't know if it's part of the plan or what.
Watch out. Watch out.
I'm just gonna back up towards her. Hi! Wow, your titties are in the way. I can't do anything about her until these guys are done.
Let go.
Do I have to let go? Am I supposed to?
You're killing yourself.
I don't want to, though.
Watch out. You're surrounded, Senua.
Oop, too early.
Watch out.
You cocksucker.
Careful.
sucks because every time Hela does that weird shit, I'm frozen.
Go if you wet.
Am I supposed to let go? I'm gonna let go. That's the thing, I'm gonna die. The final battle achievement unlock? Wait, is that the point? Hi, Pay Up. Okay, apparently that was the point. My hair is going through the floor. I want to fight her. I want to fuck her up. Can't have my sword, that's mine. I'll try to make a weapon out of my man's head or something. Yeah, this is Hela.
You're alive. And there's no doubt. And you never took him from me, did you? And I can't save Dillian.
I just figured that Dillian had went to Valhalla. Because he didn't do anything wrong, but... my baby's lost it.
Is that what you want me to believe? After all you've done to me? And to him? You're not a liar. But you're a liar!
Well, yeah, but it's not like... Dillian was the chieftain's son. You actually think that he didn't put up a fight? When, they went to kill him?
You have him.
My foot is so itchy. Pretty sure there's another mosquito bite here.
I'll give you my life. That's what you want, isn't it? My soul. Take it. I'll be a slave for you. I'll fight with you at Ragnarok.
She gets off on your suffering, sweetheart. It'd be cool if I suddenly got a shield that represents my mom and a sword that represents Dillian. Fuck Hela up. That would be neat.
But if you won't, you will have to kill me. Because I've got nothing left.
honestly not expecting Senua to survive. But damn, really? A baby.
I learned the hard way to not be afraid of death, Senua. Because a life without loss.
This game is about psychosis and the Norse mythology and stuff.
You turn your back on death, and all you can see is the shadow that it casts. The longer you hide from it, the longer the shadow grows until all you can see is darkness. When our time comes, we must look death in the eye and embrace it as a friend. Only then can we let go of our fear. And emerge from our darkness.
Kick her in the coochie. Don't you dare touch Dillian's head, you piece of shit. Oh. I really am getting frustrated at this part. She should not be touching him. Let go of his head, you mongrel eating asshole butt fuckface piece of shit. Why is she smiling? No, she's Hela. This isn't Senua in another timeline. No.
Never forget what it is like to see the world as a child, Senua. Every autumn leaf is like a work of art. Every rolling cloud a moving picture. Every day a new story. We too emerge from this magic, like a wave from the ocean, only to return to the sea.
Shit.
Do not mourn the waves, the leaves, and the clouds.
I steal.
Even in darkness, the wonder and the beauty of this world never leaves us. It is always there, waiting to be seen again.
Stop. Did she ever think she went to hell, but she never did?
This is where my story once began. And so it has to end here. Because I cannot see further than this.
Follow us.
another story to tell.
My friend, go with her. This
So she killed Hela!
story to witness. Goodbye.
No, I don't want it to end!
I know it's hard to tell how mixed up you feel. Hoping what you need is behind every door. Each time you get hurt, I don't want you to change. 'Cause every
I'm gonna cry.
times wishing you were someone else. Feeling as though you never belong. This feeling is not sadness, this feeling is not joy. I truly understand. Please don't cry now. Please don't go. I want you to stay. I'm begging you, please. Please don't leave here.
Sorry, I don't know why I'm crying.
That you feel the world's just illusion, trying to change you. Being like you are,
Oh man.
something else. Who would comprehend?
Yeah, V&V Nation, Rapid. Says it right there.
Blesses them. That's not what I believe.
I'm sorry.
Matter anyway. A part of your soul ties you to the next world, or maybe
Yeah, it's a really good game.
still not sure. But what I do know is to the world is different.
It was just
The world, I guess you would know that.
I really, really loved it because
Please don't go.
um
I want you to stay.
I'm really thankful for Ninja Theory. Sorry. I'm really thankful for Ninja Theory for really getting the whole psychosis bit down. Many of you guys already know, for the new people who are here, like, I do have bipolar disorder. And I do experience psychosis because of it. And just playing as Senua, just a lot of times the reason why I was quiet was because, like, I just got so caught up in it because of the voices, because I hear voices myself, and even though I take medication for it, it's still kind of there. So I really felt for Senua because she really means the world to me. She really means the world to me, and I just want her to be happy, so I'm really happy to see that she's alive. She didn't die. So, thank you, Ninja Theory, for doing this, because it really means a lot. I'm sorry guys, I'm like crying like an idiot right now. I wasn't expecting her to survive, but I'm so happy that she did. Because from the looks of it, it seems that she did kill Hela. It looked as if, because I was wondering why. It's like, why is she acting like that while she's holding on to Killian's head? Let me see. Like, it just seems so weird to me why she would be doing that. It was because that was her. I really, really love this game. I really, really do. Oh, okay. I don't know if there's gonna be anything else at the end. See, this game contains representations of psychosis. People with experience of psychosis, as well as professionals in psychiatry, have assisted in these depictions. Some may find these depictions disturbing, including those who themselves have had similar experiences. If you would like to find out more about psychosis and mental health difficulties, visit hellbladehelp.info. Yeah, I want to watch the extra. Yeah, that too. Like, I just feel like there's a possibility that she never even went to hell. Because the story ends literally in that tower that we've been trying to go to all this time. Let me see the special feature.
Stormy seas and lost souls.
Who is it?
She's dreamt of this before.
It's coming. Is it?
They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts, and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when
You guys could hear it, right? Oh, sorry, Doofy.
and we only see what our inner eye creates for us?
Javi, thank you so much for the follow.
Maybe that's why people fear seeing the world through our eyes.
Sounds a bit low. Okay.
Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted,
Tell me how it is now.
that yours might be too.
Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice is a video game about Senua, a Celtic warrior on a vision quest into Viking territory. But what sets our hero Senua apart is that she suffers from severe psychotic mental
What
illness.
such a freaking journey it really is. It's really to see you so moved.
The original idea for Hellblade was to create a classic hero's journey, a journey of suffering, but one where the fantasy world is not another planet or alternate universe, but a world that is constructed in Senua's mind. But to do so would mean putting psychotic mental illness at the center of the experience, a subject that is still considered taboo, and a challenge that was both terrifying and exciting in equal measure. In Hellblade, the starting point was a newly discovered Celtic goddess called Senua in Ashwell, Hertfordshire. When first discovered, her name was thought to be Senua, a name which I liked and kept. I wondered if Senua might have been a Celtic warrior like Boudica who stood up to the Romans. While the
Boudica is
Romans
one of
had
my
conquered
favorite
all of
stories.
Europe, there was a group of Celts up in the furthest reaches of the Roman Empire that could not be conquered, the Picts. And so the Romans built a wall, called Hadrian's Wall, that spans across Britain from sea to sea to keep the Pictish barbarians at bay. The Picts were known for their war paint, painted on with woad, and their matted hair clumped with lime. And so Senua would be a barbarian Pict in this image.
What's your name?
Who is responsible for these subsets? They're a terrible person. Yeah, they're like way ahead.
I've seen you before.
I don't live home much.
I like to go see what remains of Hadrian's
Xenos
Wall.
daughter.
Yeah.
I have to go.
Wait.
Orkney is off the coast of Scotland and was inhabited by the Picts, steeped in history and mystery, and so I made Orkney Senua's home and set the stage for a crisis. In the late 8th century, the first Vikings landed on the Orkney Islands. The population of the Picts crashed thereafter, replaced by the Norsemen of the 9th century. Were they wiped out? We don't know for sure, but it would seem likely given the reputation of the Vikings. The Northmen's brutality is legendary.
I love this
leaders
song
and
so
chieftains of
much.
the tribes they conquered were often offered as sacrifice to their gods.
I have to get the
The
soundtrack
most
to this
brutal of
damn
these
game.
sacrifices was known as the Blood Eagle. I imagine Senua as a young female warrior who returns home from exile to find her partner, Dillion, brutally sacrificed to a Norse god by these hellish warriors from a faraway land. I imagined the horror of this moment and how it would have dragged her deep into mental torment. I came to learn that the Celts had a sophisticated and nuanced perspective on the nature of mental disorder. One term they used was Gelt. A Gelt is a man or woman who has been driven mad by a curse, battle trauma, or grief. The Gelt would take to a life in the woods in search of penance, punishment, and purgation. And so Senua became a Gelt, cursed by darkness, looking for redemption in the wilds.
Yeah, it's truth.
Another word the Celts used in reference to mental disorders was truth, meaning fool, or
Liar.
one who utters the words of God. They tell of the mad sinner who flees battle into exile and takes on a beastly nature, growing feathers on his body. The character called
Kinda does
Truth
look
in
like Keith
Hellblade
Urban.
is based on a little-known person called Findan, an 8th century Irish Celt who was captured and enslaved by the Vikings, but eventually escaped to Orkney where he became a monk.
I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Upon meeting Senua, it would be his stories that fuel her quest
Oh,
deep
okay.
into their world of gods.
The
That's
Northmen
cool.
say the world will come to an end.
The sun will grow black, the earth will sink into the sea, the stars will disappear, fire and water will meet, flames will play against the sky, the heavens and earth.
Yeah, it looks like Carl Urban, the
All the gods will
uh,
be dead, and the warriors of Valhalla, and people everywhere.
I don't know why with his outfit he kind of makes me think of his role in
For it is nigh.
what's
So
it called?
the stage was set for
Chronicles
a
of
new
Riddick.
adventure, a journey into the Norse underworld called Hell, a vision quest fueled by madness and myth, a fantasy that was created by
Carl
Senua's
Urban, not
own
Keith.
mind, and one that we would experience through her eyes.
This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
To make a game about a warrior with psychotic mental illness as its central theme was fraught with danger. Mental illness such as psychosis is still taboo and rarely acknowledged in a century of cinema, never mind the new medium of games. Where it does feature, it often conflates psychosis and psychopathy associated with a lack of empathy. It is unfortunate that these two words sound so similar that they are used interchangeably in media. I must admit that I didn't have to look very far to discover my own ignorance of the subject. So we reached out to Paul Fletcher, psychiatrist and professor of health neuroscience at University of Cambridge.
Psychosis is a descriptive term, and it refers to having a loss of contact with objective reality. So it's characterized by two main sets of symptoms. One of them is hallucinations, where somebody experiences perceptions when there is no actual objective thing out there to perceive.
You're already dead. Who are you?
And the other is delusions, where somebody comes to very often bizarre, unpleasant,
That damn
frightening
audio.
beliefs.
I don't know
and
if it's
there's
the
no
audio's out of
evidence
sync or
in favor of them.
if he's even just saying the words at all, because I don't see his lips moving, like saying any English words, if that makes sense. It just doesn't look like it's speaking English, so I don't know.
We reached out to Welcome, a biomedical research charity that spends billions on research and awareness programs aimed at improving health.
Mental health hasn't always been presented in the media in a way
Okay,
that's
he's
particularly
speaking
helpful.
English though.
It can be challenging to engage people with the subject matter, and there are a lot of preconceived ideas about mental health, and particularly schizophrenia.
The other one didn't
and
really look like he was.
psychosis. So we hope our support allows the team to continue to collaborate with Paul Fletcher and with those who have experience of psychosis to create a game that provides a fresh perspective on the condition and allows audiences to engage with it in a way that just wouldn't be possible in any other medium.
What started out as a brief consultation convinced me that we were only scratching the surface of an immensely deep and interesting subject that could enrich and change the very nature of the game.
That's cool. Thanks so much for coming.
Pleasure, thanks.
Very
It's
weird
really
sound.
interesting for me. I'd love to be involved. I think it's fascinating.
Our understanding of psychosis is still very much a mystery, and ways of treating it are still primitive compared to physical illness. After all, it is easy to see the pain and suffering caused by physical diseases or physical trauma. It is not so easy to see the mental suffering and trauma of severe mental illness, but what if we could find a way to see it? Games are capable of drawing you in for hours on end, playing the role of a character who is different from you, experiencing their perspective, and actively involving you in a world that functions with a different set of rules. If we were to represent Senua's
Right? It's just
psychosis,
beeping. I'm
we
like...
would have to simulate voice hearing, a common attribute. But how can we simulate something we have no first-hand experience of? Professor Charles Fernyhough, a leading expert in voice hearing from Durham University, offered his help.
Hearing voices is an experience that is usually associated with severe mental illness, and crucially we know that hearing voices is a part of ordinary life for many people who don't meet the criteria for mental illness.
Yeah. Oh, that's not him in real life.
We know voices vary according to where they appear in space. Voices can appear far away in the distance, they can appear right there in your ear, they can seem to be coming from inside your head.
Based on the information Professor Fernyhough provided, I put together a sound brief and invited some actors to the studio. We recorded the actors using a binaural microphone, which records the 3D spatial position of sound, replicating the way sound is heard by human ears. It gives you an incredible sense that the person you are listening to is right there beside you. Rachel Waddingham from the Voice Collective came to our studio with 2 young voice hearers to speak to our team. We talked at length about their experiences and they listened to our tests, giving us feedback on how we could improve on it.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
It's very hard to represent what this experience is like.
Oh, you just ended it too? Awesome.
Intense, emotional experience. It's testament to how Ninja Theory have been listening to what the researchers are saying, but also crucially listening to the experts by experience. What they've come up with is so compelling. It's by far the best representation I've heard of what these experiences are like.
Absolutely, I feel the absolute same way, Brawley.
Other common attributes of psychosis are visions and flashbacks. We met with Recovery College East, who work with and care for people recovering from severe mental disorders. A group of service users gave us their first-hand account of what they experience.
Sometimes when the visions or what we're seeing is too much, it becomes more difficult until eventually we perhaps don't see anything.
The people we spoke to, the stories they told, were fascinating, harrowing and mind-boggling. The reality of what people experience was vivid, far exceeding what I could possibly have imagined. We went away itching to represent some of these visions and flashbacks.
It's okay, Brawley.
Pansville, now my heart is so, love is so far away. Don't you know how I wanna feel deeper? I could never know how you grow.
Pretty much everything they're saying right there is true.
Now I see deep in me insanity.
I would not even call it a game, it is an experience. Absolutely, Jen.
I just wanna feel deeper, deeper. I just wanna feel deeper, deeper. Pansville, now my heart is so, love is so far away. Don't you know?
Oh, if you could play this in VR, that would be absolutely freaking awesome.
I could never know how you grow. All these days are killing me. Feel like this, read like this. I just wanna live, that's all. I just wanna feel deep.
I've done that a lot. I just go into a trance. Sometimes I don't even notice it happening until somebody pulls me out of it.
To refine our work, we continue to hold meetings with Recovery College.
Jeff, thank you so much for the follow.
With their help, flashbacks, visions, and changes in perception were woven into the story and gameplay of Senua.
The students that are involved in this project are incredibly excited about being involved. They have described the experience as
The
being
lady on the right
important
there with the glasses,
because
she kind of looked like my
it
grandma.
values their lived
My grandma's really
experience
short and tiny and
shows
stuff, but
that
she kind of
despite
looks
what we
like
have
her.
been through, all of that experience becomes valid, that actually it's something that we should all be talking about.
The experiences described range from beautiful to frightening beyond comprehension. I heard of a girl who has to live with an angry voice screaming at her, slamming on her doors and walls 24 hours a day. I met someone who would often see hanging corpses in a room, so real that she would sometimes try to rescue them. The panic and fear that comes with such visions is entirely understandable, and it can be a living horror for some.
Worthless, weak, pathetic.
Yeah, that one hits really close to home.
No one left to do that for you.
I was urged by one fellow that we should not shy away from showing this horror, and so I was perpetually torn in making Hellblade. Had we
That's
gone
totally
too
fine,
far
Jen.
with our representations
Thank you.
or not far enough?
Oh, her song is absolutely, it's gorgeous. I love it so much.
In some ways, voice hearing and visions were the low-hanging fruit, so to speak. There's another aspect of psychosis that is much harder to explain, but one that I think video games are uniquely able to represent, which are often called delusions.
People begin to see patterns in the world. They begin to link things that most people wouldn't link. Most of the things that we might think would be coincidence or, not worth commenting on. Nevertheless, that might have a particular salience or importance for them.
One individual described how everyday words, sounds, colours and objects were
I'm actually
steeped in
surprised
meaning,
it's so cheap.
forming a strange and sinister puzzle that he was determined to solve but could not quite get to the bottom of.
It's not just brain dysfunction. It's not like the system shut down. It's actually an incredibly creative process. The person creates a world populated with voices and phantasms and terrors.
You've already watched 3 people play this?
They believe in it.
We often invite people into the studio to play the game. In one of our playtests, they played through much of the game, making associations between runes, secret messages, and the threat of darkness that stalked them. There are many things that happen in the world of Hellblade that make perfect sense within the context of Senua's mind. The dark rot that's killing her slowly from within, the secret runes of the gods that block her path to Helheim, and strange associations that exist in the game to confuse you. To complete Senua's quest, you have to internalize and accept the logic and meaning behind these things to progress. Afterwards, they said,
Arcorn, thank you so much for the follow.
people with delusions they are not aware of their experience being abnormal in any way.
I need this sword. It's important.
Representing perception changes and thinking patterns within
That's actually,
Hellblade
I'm gonna,
gives us a set
let me
of
pause it for a second to explain something. It's funny because a lot of times, I guess you have to kind of watch what you say to people with mental illness, because I oftentimes hear someone be like, oh, it's all in your head, and it's like, no shit. No shit, Sherlock, of course it's all in my head, it's mental illness, but it really, like, it's not abnormal. You tell me it's not there, it doesn't exist, but you see it, you feel it, you taste it, you breathe it, it surrounds you. Whether it's some of the most gnarliest fucking things, it's just, it's there and exists. I mean, when I've had bipolar since I was a kid, but a lot of doctors kept denying it. They kept saying, oh, your daughter just, they kept telling my mom, oh, your daughter just has a very wild imagination, she's very emotional, that's what it is. And it's not like she didn't take me to multiple people to get checked. And I mean, for fuck's sake, she's even taken me to a psych ward. And the doctor said, she probably watches too much horror movies, which is weird because I was terrified of horror movies as a kid. The only one I tolerated was Alien, and I couldn't even watch it alone, you know? But when it became absolutely apparent that I was bipolar, I hallucinated that there were centipedes coming out of my walls. And just even thinking about it right now is like absolutely fucking terrifying. And it's like my mom kept saying, she's like, it's not there, but it's, to me, it was there. They were there. And sometimes during the summer I break out, like, I have very sensitive skin, so my skin starts breaking out, and I swore fucking up and down that when I was sleeping, the centipedes were crawling onto me and they were leaving their eggs. And so like the rash bumps that I was getting because of summer, now that I know, I swore it was them laying eggs in my arms. And I would do like some of the most craziest things, try to open myself up to try to take what I swore were the eggs out of me. And it's just like, it's like I said, you see the person, you're like, you just want to scream at them and just tell them, no, stop, think, because it's not real. But when you're in this predicament, it's everything is real. Everything. You just, even up to the smells, you can taste things that aren't even there. And it's absolutely fucking terrifying. Like, it really, really is. Yeah, like you start interacting with the voices. That's why, like, earlier on when I played it, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I was saying that I was like, I have to remind myself these are my voices. These are her voices. I would half the time I was quiet because I was like silently talking to them. But then I would interact with them like in real life, because it's just like, okay, I don't need all this shit, let's go. I just want to get through the entire game. Whatever, shut the fuck up, you know? But a lot of times, like, I felt like I was Senua, you know? And I think that's why I love her so much.
Symptoms,
because I can relate to her so much.
But people with lived experience were keen to emphasize another point, that it is wrong to define a person by their symptoms. Quite often, the illness comes not from the symptoms, but from the stigma, isolation, and mistreatment that comes about from the rest of society.
It really is, Jen.
They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
I needed someone to portray Senua, someone who could believably internalize her suffering.
Oh yeah, Melina Jurgen, she's the video editor. For the game, she's the video editor. She's absolutely freaking amazing.
Melina Jurgens, our video editor, had been a stand-in for Senua over a few months while we perfected our motion capture techniques. Without realizing it, she had already auditioned for the role, and I knew her well enough to know that I didn't have to teach her to act, but to relive her own internal pain. As often is the case, those who have suffered mental anguish are never far from us.
She has it as well.
My hope is that by creating a compelling and aspirational character in Senua who feels very much real, albeit in a fantasy setting, we can provide a lens into her reality, a different one to yours, and this is where storytelling comes into play. I imagined her life based on common threads in real people's lives. She was always prone to psychosis as a child. Her mother Galina also heard voices and had visions, so perhaps there was a genetic aspect. Or perhaps it was cultural, as she lived within a world without science, of gods and a superstition, as exemplified by her druid father Zimbal. Psychosis developed in her late teens to early 20s and was exacerbated by stigma and isolation at the hands of the clansmen and her father.
Oh, she's like, I see her, she's so cute. Just want to pick her up and put her in my pocket,
the
right?
The trauma of seeing her lover Dillian sacrificed tips her over the edge, making her remodel her reality around a concept that connects everything: the darkness. So the question is, what Senua experiences real? Can only be answered by saying, yes, it is real. It is her reality.
Exactly.
All of her suffering will have been for nothing.
It may not be real to the others who can't see, but it's real to us.
It's just a matter of time.
I understand that it's
Towards
chemical
the end of the
imbalance
project,
in the
service
brain,
users
but
and professionals
it's so
that
fucking
had
real.
collaborated with us were invited to see the near final game. It was a chance to see if the game had reflected their views or if it had misrepresented them.
For me, being involved in especially developing Senua's character, has been really important, and being able to bring in my perspective and what I see and what I hear, and having that built into the game has been a real privilege. It's gritty and it's meaty, and there are some tough subjects in there that are being tackled with honesty.
If I could meet her in real life, I will be like, can I have a hug? I just want to hug you. Kathy Jones, that's her. She kind of reminds me of my grandma.
It was just fantastic to get the opportunity to use our lived experience in a very creative way.
Sorry, my nose is all gross.
The work we've put in, it feels like we've been listened to. Things have been taken on board, and I think there was a lot of realism in the game itself, and it feels very authentic.
Hellblade will give people a good experience of what it's like to hear voices and have those experiences. I'm glad that the guys at Ninja Theory kind of asked us to come along and help them build an experience that's positive when it comes out, and get myself a copy and have a go.
Yeah, I don't know if she ever would, but it would be wonderful if she did. I mean, I would love to meet the Ninja Theory team in general, but her especially.
I think all the way through, I was really inspired by how the conversations have translated into the game in a way that I think I didn't imagine was possible. So wonderful, really wonderful.
Of course I will, Raleigh.
I really hope that others will follow the lead they've set and use the power of something like a video game to change people's perceptions, to increase understanding, and ultimately to make some of the stigma around voice hearing and other experiences go away.
For me, it was really exciting to see something that I explore scientifically.
There's that random thing floating in the middle of the screen.
So beautifully in a character who's trying to penetrate the mysteries of the environment in which they've been placed, with all of this strange uncertainty and noise and conflicting information that they're getting. I'm very excited by this way of trying to represent mental illness, because I think it actually might be offering us insights that we wouldn't get from pure scientific exploration.
This actually encourages me to want to
quite an empathic view of what it
get
might
back
be
into
like.
writing. I was actually writing something similar, like almost along the
Mental
lines
illness
of my
has been with us
story,
for as long as we have been on this planet.
my
But
own
why?
personal
Why
story,
has
dealing with
evolution
psychosis and
stand out
stuff, and
this
it
weakness
kind of
more than
encourages
energy?
me to want to get back to
I often
writing
pondered this
it.
question until I realized that the question had an inbuilt flaw. It assumes that being and thinking differently is a weakness.
Will I be highlighting this
The
for
only reason
YouTube?
we have computers, spacecraft, medicine,
maybe.
poetry, art, and yes, even video games is because individuals are able to simulate new abstract realities in their minds and share them with the rest of us. We need people to be willing to see differently in order for us to progress and survive as society. And we need to be open to these new ways of seeing. And it is this spirit that motivated me to create Senua's story and share it with you.
That was really nice to see. I'm really happy that Ninja Theory was able to put the patch out for AMD gaming today, because I was able to finish it tonight. I really love this game. Fuck, now I gotta find a space to tattoo her face somewhere on my body. Because I'm like, at first I was thinking about it and I'm like, oh, I want to get like the whole tattoo that she has on her arm, and I'm like, no, this is Bloodborne, this is Alien, and then my left leg is gonna be Harry Potter. Fuck, where am I gonna put Senua's face? So figure something out. I honestly will. I honestly will get something done. Probably get that beautiful symbol right there above Hellblade tattooed like on my back. Something. Do a cosplay of her? I would love to do a cosplay of her. Like straight up, I don't care how long it takes me, because obviously I'm not an expert at working with things like leather and whatnot, but I would fucking go through hundreds of thousands of tutorials online if I have to be able to get it done. Because she needs to be cosplayed. I feel light. I don't know if it's because I beat the game or because I cried, or maybe both. But at the same time, my heart feels heavy because of the truth and because the game's over. Honestly, a character like this will never be forgotten. She's just absolutely wonderful. This game is absolutely wonderful, and I had a pleasure playing it, especially with you guys, and being able to help, you know, spread the truth about what Psychosis is really like, and being able to share my story. You know, it's like, people know. I'm not afraid to say it. Like, yeah, I'm bipolar. I'm bipolar type 1 with psychotic features. That's my exact diagnosis. And I oftentimes don't really say what it is that actually plagues me, because if I get too deep, I mean, hello, you saw it a couple minutes ago, if I get too deep into what it is that affects me or has affected me because of my psychosis, it really hurts. I feel like I'm opening up a wound that isn't completely healed yet. And as much as anyone would hate to talk about it, sometimes you have to talk about it. Especially if you're trying to make a point for others. You don't want others to feel ashamed to speak up. You don't want others to feel like no one cares. Yet, you yourself are afraid to speak up. You yourself are afraid to almost admit that there really is an issue with you. Because you can easily be like, yeah, I'm bipolar, okay. Or I have depression, or schizophrenia, or whatever other illness. But you refuse to talk about what it is that's affecting you specifically, what it is you specifically deal with as a person with this sort of mental illness. Because you feel ashamed, you feel scared, you say it's not anybody's business, and yeah, half the time it's not, but that's usually a lot of times just a cover-up, because you don't want people to know, because you're afraid that they're going to judge you. So, I mean, to this day, I was raised by my mother. To this day, I still have a hard time telling her when I hear the voices. She knows. She knows I hear the voices, because I'll stare off, I'll go into a trance. She'll be talking to me and I'm not looking at her because I'm looking at everywhere else the voices are coming from. And even with her, it's hard for me to say, yeah, Mom, I'm hearing it again. But I feel like this is the game that will help, at least help others somewhat understand what some of us go through. It was a terrifying but beautiful, tragic, pretty much wonderful experience that I had with Hellblade, and I'm glad many of you guys enjoyed it as well. I'm probably gonna be ending stream though, because I didn't really have anything else planned. I didn't think I was gonna beat the game tonight so early on, honestly. So but I obviously will play another game Monday. Tomorrow is Saturday, so that means movie night. So subscribers, obviously, if you haven't joined Discord yet, go on ahead and join Discord so you could be given your role, so that way you'll be able to access the private channel, which is the Hive channel, and we'll be watching movie night at 12 a.m. Eastern time. I hope to see you guys there. I hope to see you guys in future streams. It's been one hell of a ride, and I'm glad that every single one of you have been here with me for this fucking long. I don't know why any of you support me. Well, thank you for listening, Brawly. But I love you all. It's all about my religion, but I'm glad I did. You gave it a weight that made it even more. Oh, thank you, Matter. But I love you all. Game ended with VMV Nation. 11 out of 10 game. You guys are absolutely fantastic. I hope to see you guys in my future streams, no matter what game we play. So, mwah. Good night, good morning, wherever you lovely children are from. Bye-bye.